because today is Friday. That has been our customary coffee day.
We do coffee every day,
Yeah.
or every Friday.
We
I
do
should say.
every day.
Every day.
Yeah, well, I do at home.
I do too.
Yeah, but it's a social event
Yeah, it's a
we've
social
done on a regular basis,
Mhm.
and so we're going to meet our friends for coffee.
Yep, meet our peeps.
And we're going to be doing much the same thing we're doing here. That is shooting the shit.
Yeah, much ado about nothing.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's something. Sometimes it's
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's really important stuff. Sometimes
Mhm.
it really covers some really exciting topics and things like that.
Mhm.
So yeah,
unlike what we're doing right now.
yeah. So what's your favorite kind of coffee that you get at the coffee house?
This is the kind that is like drinking a candy bar with chocolate.
Yeah, yeah. Anything with chocolate in it is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely get that.
Now, since starting HRT, have you craved chocolate anymore?
Let's see. I bought a great big container of like this with the peanut M&Ms in them. Yeah. Okay. I'm eating a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah. HRT does that to you, girls. At least it did to me. I recently just had to cut back a little bit on my HRT. I was getting quite a heavy level, and I think that was good that I cut back because I think my body really wasn't receiving that higher level of estrogen, and it was reacting, mentally and physically to me. So I think that cutting back has been a big plus. I think I'm feeling much more at ease and much more myself, and I don't think there's a magic formula for how much estrogen you should have. I know there's figures that some of the folks that we've talked to said the estrogen level should be between 200 and 300. That's just a general thing. I'm almost 63. Oh God, did I say that? 63. That's old, isn't it?
You said that.
I did.
You did.
Oh God. And I think maybe, and I'm not no expert. I'm just saying in my situation, I think that the extra estrogen was a little bit too taxing on my body and wasn't able to accept that high level. I was up to 226, and I think it'll probably back down a little bit, but I think I'll still be comfortable. I've seen a lot of changes in my body. There's just it's really brought me to where I should be.
And you wouldn't have gotten to where you should be. You wouldn't have known this if you weren't having your monitored. If you weren't having your estrogen monitored professionally with a professional lab, they could give you the feedback of where you're at, so you know what to do and keeping track of your symptoms. Can you imagine trying to just wing it with like black market estrogen?
Yeah, and there are folks that do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Always be under a doctor's care.
If you have the option to do it under medical supervision, that would be really best.
Yeah, and that's why we support parental acceptance of children, minors, if they decide to go that route, and support the need to fulfill that in the proper way instead of making those kids look somewhere different and make it very unsafe, because hormones are so powerful, and if they're doing black market hormones, which some kids will, and
some adults do.
Yes, some adults do too. It's very, very dangerous, and I know how dangerous it is just with me going through a medical professional, and my gender doctor has 25 plus years of gender care, so it's like, wow, I feel pretty comfortable under her care, and if I didn't have that, I can't imagine just winging it like that. It would be quite devastating. So, and to develop a care team, so you have psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists, voice coaches if you choose to do it. I don't want a voice coach. I love my voice. It's my journey. It's for me. Yeah,
It's a sexy voice.
Yeah.
But if you're a human being compelled to transition, let's make it safe. If we can make it safe, hopefully it will remain legal and be legal for people who need to do this. From a harm reduction standpoint, we can't just be willy-nilly letting people fend for themselves. It's that's just cool.
And support is support. We want our advocates out there to recognize the need for us to to calm our dysphoria. And that's why I did this in the first place. I had gender dysphoria. It's real. Gender dysphoria is real.
What did that feel like to you? What does that feel like to you?
Now, it was 58 years prior to transitioning of living with a mask on my face and trying to live a life that I wasn't. And there's so much pain and stuff that has gone on with that for all those years. And now I'm free to be me. And gosh darn it, it's good.
When you were younger, were you able to articulate that feeling of dysphoria? When you were 20, 30?
Yeah, it was.
5.
Yeah, it was there. It just it didn't really bubble to the top until I hit 58, and it was like I had no choice. I had to be me. It overwhelmed me. I had to come out. It just overtook me, and it wasn't a choice. It was who I was, and that's what. And I'm happy to be me. Take it or leave it, and if you leave it, that's fine. If you take it, I'd love to have you
I'm
as a
happy
friend.
to have you around, and I'm grateful for the times we live in that we have the medical technology to allow that kind of transition for you.
Yeah. Well, what's really nice is I've got a partner that's super supportive, super caring, loving, could care less what my gender is, and Ann, being the super advocate that she is, has a husband that is just super supportive in her venture and her advocacy, and that means an awful lot. All this wonderful supportive folks that are close to us.
Because why wouldn't we be in favor of people leading full and productive lives?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, folks, we had a little chat today. We thought we'd just throw it up here, and so you get used to us. We're
an acquired taste.
We are. We hope it's a good acquired taste. What we'd like to do is we would like to start our podcast soon. It's taken us a little longer than we thought to set up our studio, and we're getting there. And we're not on a timeline really, and we'll do videos like this to stay connected, won't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah. And oh shoot, you just look at these two beautiful faces. You can't go wrong watching us.
Yeah.
So
someday we'll have to do podcasts, and they won't be able to see us. We'll do those when we're good and ready.
Yeah. We'll have you as the viewers let us know which way you'd rather have it. The video or the audio. Or we could do both.
We should do both.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was our goal right from the beginning. So thanks so much for watching. I hope we were a little bit entertaining. And we'll see you here. We're going to do some wonderful things for the Transgender Day of Visibility, which is what?
Mark your calendar.
March
When is it?
31st.
Yes.
Yes.
March 31st. That's coming up very quickly.
This coming Thursday. So watch our Facebook page, Trans Soup, and we are going to have some wonderful postings, different projects that folks have done, things that they've created, so you can see some of the things from the transgender community and their talent and their art. And I'm doing a poem, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. Well, poem. I like writing poetry, and that's something that I feel that I can contribute. Ann and I did a video on the governor's proclamation that will be coming out, and I hope you enjoyed that too. And there's many more things that are coming. We have a wonderful staff of folks that are putting together some wonderful pieces. So stay tuned. Okay.
See you around.
Yep. Love y'all.